Young Charlotte lived by a mountainside, in a wild and lonely spot, no dwelling place for 5 miles round, except her father's cot. And many a pleasant winter's night, young folks would gather there. Her father kept a social house, and she was young and fair. Her father liked to see her dressed as fine as a city belle, for she was the only child that he had, and he loved his daughter well. It was New Year's Eve, the sun was low. Joy beamed in her bright blue eyes, as down to the window she did go, to watch the sleighs glide by. It was New Year's Eve, the sun was low. Joy shone in her bright blue eyes. She waited until her true lover's sleigh came swiftly by and by. In a village 15 miles away, there's a merry ball tonight. The piercing air's cold as death, but her heart was warm and bright. Oh, daughter dear, her mother says, this blanket around you fold. It's a dreadful night to go abroad, and you'll catch your death of cold. Oh no, her daughter cried, and she laughed like a proud young queen. To go on a sleigh all bundled up, I never shall be seen. My silken coat, it is quite warm, it's lined throughout, you know. Besides, I have a silken scarf, which around my neck I'll throw. A cloak and bonnet she put on, and she stepped out to the sleigh, and away around that mountainside for many miles away. There's life in the sound of a merry bells, as over the hills they go. What a creaking sound the runners make as they bite the ice and snow. For with muffled faces silently, 5 long miles they passed, till Charlie with a frozen voice the silence broke at last. Such a night as this I never knew. These lines I scarce can hold. And Charlotte with a very feeble voice said, I'm growing very cold. He cracked his whip, he urged his team much faster than before. He says it's 10 long dreadful miles to go, and it's over ice and snow. How fast, says Charles, the frosty ice does form upon her brow. And Charlotte, he said in a very feeble voice, I'm growing warmer now. And on they went through the frosty air, and the glittering cold starlight, until at last the village inn and the ballroom are in sight. Charles drove up to the ballroom door, stepped down and stretched his hand. He called her once, he called her twice, he called her 3 times round. Why sit you there like a monument within his court paused to stir. He called her by her name once again, but answer came no word. He took his hand in hers, oh God, 'twas cold and hard as stone. He tore the mantle from her face, and on the cold stars shone. He down into the lighted hall her lifeless form he bore. Charlotte was a frozen corpse, and words spoke nevermore. Charles knelt him down all by her side, and the bitter tears did flow. My own, my dear intended bride, I never more shall know. He twined her softly in his arms, and bitter tears still flow. His thoughts went back to the place where she said, I'm growing warmer now.